little bit sad. Do you want to tell the story? What happened? Okay, so we go to the doctor, like you see over there, and they found the cyst. Okay,
It's crazy.
Allora, what it means, because if you find a cyst, it means for us is definitely game over for IVF. Because why? If you think about it, because if you have a cyst, first of all, this you have less chances, and then to do another egg retrieval, it is really, really hard, and then you need to do again this process, and the cyst can come back bigger and bigger and make impossible.
And when we did our first egg retrieval in November, having a big cyst on the right ovary was what caused us all the problems in the first place.
We have 2 big cysts.
So, and then plus, if you do all the stimulations, your high estrogen, which is, like Alessio said, can just make everything worse and grow more or more cysts. And basically, our doctor said after 4 big surgeries, doing more surgery at this point is almost going to cause more damage than help.
Yeah.
So it's not like we can just go in there.
So they said no surgery, and we need to keep the cyst. But for pregnancy, you don't need to have cyst, because right now the body is defending the area. I don't know how to explain. Defending
against. They're like, oh, what is this? Oh, we don't like it. Let's make a bunch of scar tissue, adhesions, inflammation, all this stuff.
And for that reason, the body say we are not ready for a pregnancy because we try to fix in this area.
Mm-hmm. And then if I have a lot of pain, the body's going to throw out an implantation.
Yeah. Talking with the doctor, and even the doctor was like ragazzi, you are over my expertise here, because I never found something like that we have really rare, because 4 centimeters in 8 days, guys.
Yeah, the rate at which my endometriosis grows by multiple doctors has been described as insane. Which is not a good thing to be.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of surprising, I think, for everybody. Obviously us, but everybody's surprised because it shouldn't be happening. Yeah, I don't know what to say right now, because it's making me wonder, and this doesn't have anything to do with our IVF transfer, but it's just making me wonder about the first time I discovered that I had 2 big cysts. And at that time, everybody was like, oh, it's probably been there for years and years and years. But it had probably only been about 5 or 6 months that I had started having any sort of symptoms. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe at that point, even in 2018, my body was already making cysts really fast.
It is more we going for it with this, and more stuff we found out, and we have a better clear picture. Now, you want to tell a little bit the doctor what to say?
Like, just to recap the fact that about what happened on the airplane, she said based on the ultrasound, she agrees that it was an ovarian rupture, a cyst rupture. And the reason I was having all the pain was because of the bleeding that was going into my abdominal cavity and irritating all the nerves in the peritoneum is what caused all the pain. And we don't know if it was a different cyst that ruptured, because I have that 4 centimeter one, or if it was that one and it kind of like reclosed
by itself.
Basically, she said, since we've gone 10 or 11 days with preparation medicine, my uterine lining did grow appropriately. It is trilaminar, which means it has 3 layers, which is really good. She said at this point, if I can keep the pain down, it makes sense to go ahead with the transfer, because otherwise all of this will have been for nothing. And if we wait, there's no guarantee that the cyst will go down. We can't have surgery to remove the cyst right now. So if we have to wait and still redo it in months, I have to basically do everything that we prepared again.
The cyst can go back.
Can grow. So at least right now we know it's 4 centimeters, which is still large. According to her, I've had bigger, but at least it's not bigger than that, you know? Yeah. So we're gonna go forward with the transfer.
And we have this Monday, so we have 3 days. And the problem is this: if Jessi start have pain like in the airplane, we need interrupt everything. So we just waiting even this 3 days. If Jessi have big pain, we need to finish. If not, we can go ahead.
And I want to say too, like, I might look uncertain and confused and scared right now because in this moment that's what I'm feeling, but I have to say, like, when she gave me the option as to what to do, my instinct, immediately gut reaction was go forward with the transfer. I don't know why. There's just like this overwhelming thing that said, if we have the option, like, go forward and try.
Yeah, because I want to say, after the experience of the airplane, I think nobody was telling Jessi, go for it.
No.
Me too. I was thinking, I mean, it was really hard, but then we saw pros and cons, and then we put together what make change us the mind. My mind, Jessi will say yes from the beginning. It is, we arrive so close. We have
so close. It's
3
like,
days.
Why would we redo all of this stuff and risk having more cysts or growing larger cysts?
Yeah.
And I'm really good at bouncing back. Like, if something terrible happens, I can get back in a good mental place very quickly. It's just like I have this innate sense that everything is gonna be okay no matter what happens. It's probably my faith and hope and comfort that comes from God. So I think that even though in the moment I was like, oh my gosh, I've already been able to like get myself prepared for the transfer, because a lot of people in the comments in the last video said, oh, you should take a break, you should give your body a break, all this stuff. Well, doctors in both US and Italy have both told us,
don't break. No.
Because my specific body and everything, if taking a break would be worse in our circumstance. It makes sense what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
I understand why, but we've been told that is not a good idea for us. So we're going forward. I'm feeling like peaceful about it. You guys trust me, I will know when and if I'm ready for a break, because in the past we had that moment where I was like, I'm at my peak of emotional mental toll and we needed to take a break at that point. Right now I feel like I can go forward. I'm feeling good, and we are super positive people. That's one thing you can't say, is that we're not positive people. And we're manifesting good things.
I mean, even if this embryo have less than 10%, it's it's like, just go
it's
there.
A miracle.
I mean, how many people say, oh, this is less than 10%, oh yeah, let's go for it? Probably not too much. Why go in pain for this 10%? Well, you need to be in the situation, and maybe we know, okay, this is the last shot, right?
We aren't sure.
We are not sure, but we're thinking this is the last shot. Then, for how the events is going, looks like it's the last shot. But you never know a twist. We never have a twist in this story.
I feel like everybody's telling me like, oh my gosh, all these signs, look what happened on the way to the airplane. Well, in my opinion, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, thank goodness the cyst ruptured when it did and made it better, like a better situation, because if it was a larger cyst, it probably would be game over. I'm thinking like, thank goodness I was able to get treatment that I needed. Thank goodness my doctors are so knowledgeable to tell us what we need to do. I'm always thinking like all these positive things line up in the midst of difficulty. I just feel like this whole thing, sharing these videos with you guys, 100% was our goal, to share hope and faith in the midst of difficulty. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Always have hope, always, because without hope, I don't know, you cannot go there. And then, Monday we're gonna do the transfer, 3 days. Then we're gonna wait the 8 days, okay? And then after that 8 days, we're gonna process the good and the bad news. And then from there, we're gonna see what we can to do. And Jessi right now is in the super strict diet. It is just about
pain management.
It is just about no sugar and lactose. How is lactose?
Lactose, like
milk,
yogurt, cheese. Oh, guys, we're in Italy and I can't eat cheese. And I can't eat gelato.
Yeah. Let's say this. I know. Let's say about this diet.
A moment of silence for the diet.
For this diet. All right. First of all, don't think about this diet gonna fix all the problems, because even the doctor said, all the diets, unfortunately for endometriosis, they don't have static as working. I know that somebody of you did some strict diet and work with you, but for now science say it's not yet in place. Why? Because maybe they take 100 people, 10 with just 10 be fixed with the diet, and then the other 100 people, other 20 that good with the diet, but it's not correlated with this 10, so they don't know why this 10 yes, why this 10. So that it just, I think it's just body
so
type.
Many variables.
Body type is somebody, so they told us, do this diet, it's not this diet fix your problem.
Yeah, it can't cure endometriosis, which is a big thing that people think all these things can cure endometriosis. You can't.
You can't.
The only hope is that this specific thing will help with my pain. But like she said, she's put people on this diet before and it didn't work for them. But we're just gonna try it. I mean, I've gone gluten-free in the past and that did nothing for me. So we're gonna try this and see.
We did any single diet in the we try everything, and nothing.
The crazy thing is, since March when we went to the ER, our diet, I mean, okay, you guys see us eat food trials and stuff all the time, but I'm taking like a little bite of that food, and Alessio's the one eating
Yes, Jessi don't take almost nothing.
But let's say 99% of the days since March have been us eating super healthy Mediterranean diet, no red meat, low meat in general.
Just vegetables, cooked vegetables.
We eat vegetables and beans.
Vegetable and beans, it's Jessi.
That's it. Okay.
Our diet is just Jessi.
That's why I was thinking like, oh my gosh, and I've been walking, so I haven't been doing strenuous exercise because that can raise cortisol levels, but I haven't been sedentary. I've been doing so much walking, so I was like ready, like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm so prepared this time, and as life does, it throws you some curveballs. That's what happens in life, guys. Crappy things happen, and we can't let it get us down, okay?
Yeah. So, diet, this is the situation. Try it. You never know if for you fix it. And I hope...
No promises?
No promises. But this is what we try. So now is the next one with no sugar and not lactose.
And no caffeine, which I already
don't
do caffeine.
But you don't do caffeine, yeah. Sorry, I'm sick. I got sick after the hair.
When it rains, it pours. Alessio has a cold, and
I have all the pressure. You can hear my voice. It's insane, this trouble.
And again, people would say, look at all the signs. There's all of No, it just happens, okay?
It just happens.
Things happen. You just have to push through with grace and faith and trust, and just know that there's always going to be bad days and good days.
Il sole splende tutti i giorni, anche se ci sono le nuvole. Giusto?
Yeah.